Hello students, how are you? Hope you are all well in this COVID pandemic. I am NAYAK. Today I am going to teach you nature of roots from the chapter Quadratic equation. This particular exercise to say nature of roots is very important not only from the examination point of view, it is also important for the higher classes. Here the concept is very easy. It is very easy. Only a little bit of thought process is required. Now let us see. First, what do you mean by root? As I have already told you, root means those value of the variables for which the equations gets satisfied. This means the LHS becomes equal to RHS. So whatever the equation may be, the very sole purpose of an equation is to find its roots. And roots means what? Those values of the variable for which the equation gets satisfied. You understood roots? Now what do you mean by nature of roots? Nature of roots means roots are what? They are not elephants or they are not potatoes. They are actually numbers. Roots are what? Roots of a given equation are only numbers. And numbers are again categorized. There are two broad categories. One is real numbers and another is imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers are also sometimes called complex numbers. This is the broad division of numbers what you see in mathematics. Real numbers means whatever numbers you have studied till far, whatever numbers you can think of, because you have not even touched what are these, and these things you are going to study in class 11. Imaginary numbers means what? I will give you a short introduction. Imaginary numbers or complex numbers are actually square root of a negative number. Square root of a negative number is actually imaginary numbers, because square root of a negative number is not defined over a real world. Suppose if you write root 9, this is equal to plus minus 3. Why? Because plus 3 into plus 3 is 9. Minus 3 into minus 3 also gives 9. So therefore square root of 9 is plus minus 3. But what about, have you ever thought of what is root over minus 9? Or root over minus 16? So such type of numbers are called imaginary numbers, because there is no such real number which can define the square root of a negative number. Because whatever number if you put plus or minus, if you do the square, you will always get a positive number. So you will never get a negative number. In short, what we can say that imaginary numbers or complex numbers are nothing but those numbers which are coming under a square, means in short, square root of negative numbers are actually called imaginary numbers. Now, so what are real numbers? Real numbers means you can say examples of real numbers. You can say 1, 1.2, root over of 5, root over of 5 plus 3, 5 by 6. All these type of things are called, you will get a minus 1.24. These type of things are all real numbers. Imaginary numbers you will see in the higher classes, it will be written as a 3i. I stands for imaginary. 4i plus 5. These are called imaginary. And dear students, you have never undergone such type of numbers till date. So you forget about these imaginary numbers. Only you have to remember that those means square root of negative number. Since it is not defined over real numbers, they are called imaginary or complex numbers. So you will have I. Whenever you see something, I is that, this is actually a number. You will see, this is actually a number. And this number, this is actually a number. And these numbers are actually imaginary numbers. So I hope you are clear what is real and what is imaginary. So that is called nature of the roots. Means if you ask what do you mean nature of the roots? So the nature of the roots means whether the roots will be real or imaginary. Now, if the roots are real, things arise, a question arises, if the roots are real, will the roots be equal? Because there are several quadratic equations whose roots are equal. And on the other hand, there are some quadratic equations whose roots are unequal. Equal and unequal. I will again repeat, there are some quadratic equations whose roots are equal. There are two roots, both the roots will be equal. And on the other hand, there are some other equations whose roots are unequal. That we will see. That will be another division of real. So now let us see what are the divisions. Let us make the tree to understand it more clearly. Now here, nature of the roots, here what? First is real roots. And here it will be imaginary or not real. Imaginary or complex. Or you can say no real roots. Real roots, no real roots. Or you can say no real roots. No real roots. Either you say imaginary roots, complex roots, or no real roots. Only there are two possibilities. So whenever you talk about nature of the roots, there are broadly two categories, real or not real, or imaginary or complex. Now in the real world, these are again categorized as equal roots and unequal roots. One more division is there, rational roots and irrational roots, that we will study in class 11. So, as per the syllabus is concerned, we will restrict our study to equal and unequal roots. So, in our questions, as far as our syllabus is concerned, questions may be asked, determine the nature of the roots without finding the roots. Mind it, you are not in this particular concept, you no need to find the roots. Without actually finding the roots, you have to know or you have to determine whether the roots will be real or imaginary. If it is real, then they will ask whether the roots will be equal or unequal. So there are three categories you will get. Real, one category, real and equal. And the second category, real and unequal. And the third category, not real, or you can say imaginary, or you can say complex. Okay, students. Now, our main concern is how to determine the nature of the roots without determining the roots. How is it possible? Let us see. We know x is equal to, from the quadratic formula, x is equal to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Dear students, you see this, as I told you, square root, the issue is here. Because this b square minus 4ac is under a square root, so it may so happen that b square minus 4a may be 0. B square minus 4ac may be greater than 0, means a positive number, or b square minus 4 may be a negative number. As I told you, if b square minus 4ac comes out to be negative, then square root of negative number is not defined over real numbers, so that will become imaginary. So this is the case. And if b square minus 4 is 0 or greater than 0, because then it is defined. Square root of, again I will repeat, square root of 0 or any number greater than 0 means positive number. They are always defined over real numbers. So it is defined over real numbers. These are all real numbers. So x will be real. So what is the condition? If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, it will give you real. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, it will be also give you real. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, extremely important, this will be not real. So one part is over. Now if it is equal to 0 or greater than 0, then it will be real. Now if it is equal to 0, you have to add real plus whatever it is equal. Real and equal. And in this case, it will be real and unequal. You will see. Why? Because you see, if it is equal to 0, why it will be equal? Because there are two roots here. One is minus b plus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. and another will be minus b minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now, if b square minus 4ac is 0, if b square minus 4ac is 0, then this whole becomes 0 and you are left with minus b by 2a. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then what do we get? X is equal to, you see, this becomes 0, so it is minus b by 2a, and this becomes 0, total becomes 0, so it is again minus b by 2a. You see, the roots are equal. Because where you will get a, b, you will get from the equation, given equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. From that, if you put, you see, both the roots are equal. If it is greater than 0, the roots will be real but unequal. So, dear students, you please note this thing. Now, what we can do? Now, here only we can write, you see. Now you can write it here. This b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac is the main criteria. This is the main criteria to determine the nature of the roots. So it has been given a special name called discriminant. Discriminant, or it is called sometimes D. Though it is not given in your book, but sometimes in some books it referred to as D. Instead of writing so long discriminate, you can write D. D denotes discriminate, and D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, students? So now we will summarize. So if D is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. If D is greater than 0, real and unequal. If D is less than 0, it will be not real. So now let us summarize. The tree which I will make, you keep it and remember, real. What is that? Real means what? D must be greater than equal to 0. If D is equal to 0, then also it is real. If D is greater than 0, then also it is real. Because the D, actually, again I will write x is equal to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac means D. It is D by 2a. It is D by 2a. So if D is greater than or equal to 0, it is defined over real numbers. The roots will be real. But what about equal? Equal means what? D must be equal to 0. And here D greater than 0. Okay, this has been split. Because if D is greater than or equal to 0, it will be real. But if D is equal to 0, it will be real and equal. If D is greater than 0, it will be real and unequal. And here D is less than 0, means D is negative. Here D is negative. And what is D? Where D is equal to discriminate. D is equal to discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. Please note down or take a screenshot. Now let us do question number 1. Find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. If the roots exist, find them. Okay. Now here, what to do? First of all, write A is equal to 2, B is equal to minus 3, and C is equal to 5. First of all, you have to ensure whether or not you have to check whether the roots exist or not. For the roots to exist, real roots, for the real roots to exist, the condition is, requirement is b square minus 4ac must be greater than or equal to 0. So let us check what is b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac, that is, you can write D is equal to discriminate is equal to b square minus 4ac, and what is b square? It is minus 3 square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 5. So it is equal to 9 minus 4 to the 8, 8 5 ja, it is 3 square 9 minus 4ac. So 4 to the 8, 4 to the 8 5 ja 40. So it is minus 31. Since b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that is, it is negative. So therefore real roots does not exist. Means that don't write like this, write down the given equation has got no real roots. The given equation has got no real roots. Okay, student? Now let us do the second question. Here again, a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 4 root 3, and c is equal to 4. Let us find the discriminant. B is equal to b square minus 4ac. So b square means minus 4 root 3 square minus 4. A is what? A is 3 and c is what? 4. So it gives you 4 square 16 3 is 48, and it is minus 4 4 is 16, 16 3 is 48. You see, dear students, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So here the roots are real. Here, because the requirement is b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0 or greater than 0. So here the roots are real. Since b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, so therefore roots are real. Now we will see, since b square minus 4 is equal to 0, so it will be equal also. Since the b square minus 4 is equal to 0, so the roots will be equal. Let us see. Then x roots will be what? Minus b plus minus root over of d by 2a. That is minus b plus minus d means what? D is equal to 0. 0 by 2a. 2a. Or you don't write like this. You put directly. Don't write like this. Put directly to save time. Minus b means minus what is b? B is minus 4 root 3 plus minus root over of d is 0 by 2, a is 3. So it will be equal to minus minus plus 4 root 3 and plus minus 0 is plus minus root over 0 is 0 by 6. So it will be equal to what? 4 root 3 plus 0 by 6. And it will be 4 root 3 minus 0 by 6. So you see, students, we got 4 root 3 by 6 and 4 root 3 by 6. And if you simplify, it will be 2 to the 4, 2 3 6, 2 root 3 by 3, and it will be 2 root 3 by 3. You see, the roots are equal. They are not only real, but they are also equal. Why they are equal? Because b square minus 4 is equal to 0. So remember, if b square minus 4 is equal to 0, then roots will be real and equal. Mind that, it will be equal also. If it is not 0, greater than 0, roots will be real, no doubt, but it will be unequal. You refer to the tree, what I have taught you just now. So please take the screenshot, please. Let us do the question number 1, bit 3. Now here, what is A? A is equal to 2. B is equal to minus 6 and C is equal to 3. So first D is equal to B square minus 4AC. So B square means minus C square. 4A is 2 and C is 3. So it is equal to what? 36 minus 4 to the 8, 8 is 24. So it is 6 minus 4 to 1. You see, B square minus 4 is greater than 0. Since b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, so therefore roots are real. Now it will be unequal also because it is not equal to 0. Roots are real, no doubt, but it will be unequal. Let us see. So roots will be what? X is equal to minus b plus minus root over of d by 2a. What is minus b? Minus of b is minus 6 plus minus root over of d. D means d came out to be 12 by 2 into a is 2. So it will be what? 6 plus minus root of 12 is 4 into 3. So 2 root 3. 2 root 3. You see, square it. 4 3 is 12. By it is 4. So you take 2 common here. 2, it will be 3 plus minus root 3 by 4. So it will be what? 2 to the 4. is it? 2 to the 4. It will be, so 3 plus minus root 3 by 2. So therefore x is equal to 1 will be 3 plus root 3 by 2, and another will be 3 minus root 3 by 2. So got it, students? Take this screenshot, please. Now let's do question number 2. This is very important. Such type of questions are generally asked in the exam. It's very easy. So remember, students, they are not going to ask you find the nature of the roots, real or equal or not, but they were going to ask such type of questions, some indirect. What is that? Find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have 2 equal roots. It's very easy. It is very easy. Now here solution. Here a is equal to 2. B is equal to k and C is equal to 3. Now for the roots to be equal, we need that only, so that they have 2 equal roots. For the roots to be equal, b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. So implies b, in place of b you write k square minus 4, a is how much? 2, c is how much? 3 is equal to 0. So how much? It is k square minus 3 to the 6, 6 4 ja 24 is equal to 0. It gives what? K square is equal to 24. So implies k is equal to plus minus root over of 24. 24 is 4 6, so 2 root 6, that is equal to plus minus 2 root 6, 4 6 24. So for this value of k, there are 2 values, for k for plus 2 root 6 and k for minus 2 root 6, the roots will be equal. Let us do question number 2. Here open it first. The given equation, it will be kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. So here a is equal to k, b is equal to minus 2k, and c is equal to 6. So for the roots to be equal, b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. Okay, so we'll take, so put it implies, so in place of b it will be minus 2k whole square minus 4, a is a k and c is 6 is equal to 0. So implies it will be 4k square and minus 24k is equal to 0. So divide by 4 both sides, so it will be k square, 4 6 is 24, 6k is equal to 0. So implies, so k minus 6 is equal to 0. So here, so either k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. So implies k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 6. So this is our answer. Okay, students? It's very easy. Please note it down or take the screenshot. Here, students, you see k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 6. Now, whether both are feasible or not, both are valid. Now see, if k is equal to 0, if k is equal to 0, then what will happen? If k is equal to 0, then this equation 1 becomes what? If k is equal to 0, the given equation 1 becomes what? 0, 0, it is 0 because k is 0 and here is also 0 and here it is plus 6 is equal to 0. It is not possible. Not possible. Why? Because 6 cannot be equal to 0. So therefore k is not equal to 0. Hence, the final answer is k is equal to 6. You got it? Because if k is equal to 0, you see this 0 and this 0, because you have to find the value of k, for which the roots will be equal. Because in this k, if you put k is equal to 0 and 0, so here 6 becomes equal to 0, which is never possible. 6 can never be equal to 0. So therefore k is equal to 0 is invalid. So therefore the final answer will be k equal to 6. Now let us do question number 3. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango groove whose length is twice its breadth and the area is 800 meters square? If so, find its length and breadth. So in such type of questions, we will frame the quadratic equation and we will see what is the value of b square minus 4ac. If b square minus 4ac comes out to be 0 or greater than 0, yes, it is possible. If it comes out to be negative, it is not possible. Simple. So now this is what? This is a rectangular groove. Here, what is told? Length is twice its breadth. Let its breadth be x, so the length will be equal to 2x, and area is told to be 800 meter square. Okay. So solution: let the whose length is twice its breadth. Let the breadth be x. So therefore, according to the question, length is equal to 2x, because length is twice its breadth. Twice means 2 into twice its breadth. Okay. So therefore, area is equal to length into breadth, isn't it? So it will be what? Implies length into breadth. Length is 2x, so 2x into x is equal to area, that is equal to 800. So this gives what? 2x square is equal to 800. So implies x square is equal to 400. So it gives x is equal to root over of 400. So that is equal to plus minus 20. Since x cannot be negative, being the breadth, so therefore x is equal to 20. So it is possible. So therefore, whose length is it possible? Yes, such a mango groove is possible. And what is its find its length and breadth? And length is equal to, with length is equal to 2 into x. 2 into x means 2 into 20, it is 40 meter, and breadth is equal to 20 meter. Now check, if you check 4 to the 800 meter square, you are getting. So our answer is correct. Please take this screenshot. Now let us do question number 4. Is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. The sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. 5 years ago, the product of their ages in years was 48. So whether these conditions are possible or not. So as I told you, in such type of questions, we will frame the equation. After framing the equation, no need to solve it. We have to see whether b square minus 4 is greater than 0 or not. If the b square minus 4 is greater than 0, then only equal to or greater than 0, then it is possible. If it is less than 0, it is not possible. Again, I will repeat, if b square minus 4ac comes out to be 0 or greater than 0, it is possible. If it is less than 0, means if it is negative, then it is not possible. Let us see. So first of all, we have to frame the equation. Now the sum of the ages of two friends. So solution. Let the age of one friend, let the age of one friend be X years. So therefore, the age of another friend, other friend, not another friend, the age of the other friend. Therefore, the age of the other friend, according to the question, because the sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. So if one is X, the another friend will be 20 minus X years. Right? Very simple. Now, what is the condition? 4 years ago. Now, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, first friend's age was, first friend's age is equal to X minus 4. Because present age is, because it's the present age, so let the age of one friend be X. So present age is X. So therefore 4 years ago his friend will be X minus 4. So the first friend's age, so second friend's age will be equal to what? Now he is 20 minus X. So before 4 years he will be minus 4. So it will be minus X, 20 minus 4 plus 16. Clear? So 4 years ago, the first friend's age was X minus 4 and the second friend's age was 16 minus X. Now according to the question, according to the question, the product of their ages in years. Now product means X minus 4, product means multiply, it is minus X plus a 16 comes out to be 48. So we'll get an equation here. It will be a quadratic equation, and in that quadratic equation we will find discriminant b square minus 4ac. If b square minus 4ac comes out to be 0 or greater than 0, then it is possible, otherwise it is not possible. Let us see. It is minus x square plus 16x plus 4x minus 4 is 64 is equal to 48. So it gives what? Minus x square, and it is a 20x, and if you bring it here, it will be minus 8 for 12, 2 carry 1, 6 for 10, even 11 is equal to 0. So to remove this minus sign, multiply both sides by minus, so it will be x square minus 20x plus 112 is equal to 0. Now let us find b square minus 4ac. Now d is equal to b square minus 4ac, and b is what? B is minus 20. So it is minus 20 whole square minus 4. A is how much? 1. And what is C? C is 112. 112. So minus 20 square is 400. Minus 4 2 ja 8. 4 1 ja 4 and 4 1 ja 4. It comes out to be minus 48. So since b square minus 4ac is less than 0, so therefore not possible. So not possible. Okay students, I hope it is clear. Please take the screenshot. Now let us do question number 5. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 meter and area 400 meter square? If so, find its length and breadth. Let this is the rectangular park. Clear? So let its breadth be x and length be y. Or you take length as x and breadth as y. Because here directly not given, perimeter is given and area is given. So solution, let length be x and breadth be y. So since there are two variables, we have to frame two equations. Now area is equal to 80 meter. 80 meter given. So therefore we can write xy is equal to 80, equation 1. Now, no, sorry. It is possible to design rectangular park of perimeter 80. Area is not equal, perimeter is equal to 80. Sorry. Perimeter is equal to 80. So what is perimeter? Twice length plus breadth is equal to 80. Okay, so implies 2L is how much? X plus breadth is how much? Y is equal to 80. So it implies x plus y is equal to divided, it will be 40. This is the first equation. Again, what is given? Area is equal to 400 meter square. 400 meter square. So therefore area will be xy. Area will be xy. Xy will be equal to 400. This is equation 2. So we have framed the equations. Now we have to solve 1 and 2 to see whether it is possible or not. So from 1 we get what we get? Y is equal to 40 minus x. Y is equal to 40 minus x. Let this be equation 3 because it will be utilized later. So from equation 2 we get, from equation 2 we get what? X will be x, and in place of y we can write 40 minus x is equal to 400. Okay, so multiply, it will be 40x minus x square is equal to 400. So it will be given you minus x square plus 40x minus 400 is equal to 0. It will give you, multiply both sides by minus, so it will be x square minus 40x plus 400 is equal to 0. Now first of all we will check b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac. Now b square minus 4ac, b square means minus 40 square minus 4a is 1 and c is 400. So that is equal to 1600. This is 1600 and this is minus again 416 1600. You see it is equal to 0. Since b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, so therefore it is possible. It is possible. So it's possible, then find its breadth. So now to find the breadth you have to solve for x and y. So what will be x? So if you factorize it, solving. Now you let us factorize. Let us do it here. Let us factorize. X square minus 40x plus 400 is equal to 0. You can easily see 20, 20, 400 and 20, 20 you can see 40x. So it will be x square minus 20x minus 20x plus 400 equal to 0. So how to factorize? You refer to my previous videos. So it will be x minus 20, then here it will be minus 20, x minus 20 is equal to 0. So it implies x minus 20 is equal to 0. So it implies x is equal to 20, 20. So therefore, if x is equal to 20, 20, then from 3 we get y is equal to 40 minus x. 40 minus 20, y is also 20, 20. So therefore required answer length is equal to 20 meter. It is given at meter. Length is equal to 20 meter. Breadth is equal to 20 meter. Now check it. Perimeter of this one will be 40. Perimeter of this one will be 40. Sorry, perimeter how much? Twice length plus breadth. Let us check. The is possible to design rectangle perimeter 80. So perimeter, yes, length plus breadth. No, 80. Sorry, 80. So twice length plus breadth. So twice length plus breadth is 40. So it is coming out to be 80. Clear? And area is length into breadth, 20 into 20, 400 meters square. So our answer is correct. Verified. So please take this screenshot. Now this is all for today. So dear students, so I will see you in the next class with a new chapter, arithmetic progression. Till then, enjoy maths. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe just to motivate me. Thank you.